Testing tonight for Spurs and Timberwolves, and the Cavaliers an enormous.
Once again, our Sixer.
We've got to stay in the present and remember that today's game swept on your home floor, Maxey said, or you play with some pride.
They're still alive and trying to at least force a Game 5, Legs.
And it's certainly.
Of course, the Sixers in Game 3 looked great in the opening minutes. They had a 12-point lead. Bridges goes inside. He's surrounded. Now adjusts and lays it.
How well is he playing right now offensively? Cal Bridges is in a zone and a rhythm. The last thing you want to see if you're the Sixers is get a layup on his first touch.
Edgecombe can't get the first to game in Game 3. Towns goes right at Embiid, kicks it back up top. Bridges again looking aggressive, trying to find some room. Paul George on Hart, Oubre on Brunson. Shot clock down to 5. Brunson finds Josh Hart. Fake spins.
Hasn't been a problem. They need him to be aggressive, as you said, and make shots if they can get into that position. There wasn't a lot of contact on that. That's a tough break, as Josh Hart was starting to lose his balance before the whistle.
Brunson, his first shot, knocks down. Really good starts. Misses that first. Brunson looks to push. Brunson on the drive, kicks it out. Hart. Hart to Towns. Guarded by Paul George. George has done a good job on Towns in parts of the series. Bridges goes inside and bumped by him in terms of his ability to move defensively as Towns puts it on the floor. Shot clock at 7. Towns lost it, gets it back to Bridges. Bridges off the bounce, pulls back, tough fall-away shot, won't go. Nick Nurse wants Tyrese Maxey to shoot and shoot often. And he's 2 for 2 to start.
And he took a look and knew if he could turn the corner, there's no rim protection.
There's Josh Hart behind the arc. Hart knocks down the.
By the way, he rose up on that, he couldn't wait to release it.
Oubre was the leading scorer the other night. Edgecombe shot blocked by Towns. Towns is in the top 10 in shot blocking in the playoffs. Brunson falls. Maxey looks to push. They've got numbers. Maxey pulls up three-pointer. Won't go.
In acceleration, you have to guard him differently when he's hitting that shot. He just has not been able to find the rhythm from deep.
He has a tendon injury in his right pinky finger. He doesn't talk about it. That one misses. Those players will ever bring up the excuse stuff, but there's no question it's bothering him, and then he picks up a foul. George picks up Brunson. Brunson sees an opening, goes inside, shot off the glass, does not get the bounce. So Maxey already 4 shot attempts in 3.5 minutes. Embiid kicks it out. Edgecombe launches that three-pointer, can't get it to fall. Here's Josh Hart. Good transition defense. McBride pulls up. Three-pointer's good for Knicks fans.
And what a difference those kind of sequences make. A wide-open 3 is missed. Knicks make one on the other end. Philadelphia has to convert a higher percentage of these clean looks from the three-point line.
0 for 6 to start. Towns, who's been the facilitator, the hub, whatever you want to call him, he has turned into an excellent playmaker. McBride, corner 3, point range last few games, but he's 2 for 2 to start here today. And an early 8-point lead. The double team on Embiid, turns it over. Knicks looking to push at every opportunity. McBride, try another, puts it up, puts it in. Goal will very stoically listen to him. Edgecombe up top, Embiid. A hot start for the Knicks offensively. Oubre goes across the lane. Well defended. George, quick outlet to McBride. McBride thought about another one. Edgecombe did a good job closing on him. Brunson back to McBride. Wide open 3. He's forced it.
And he hasn't hit the rim yet. That's just a major communication error. You make him pick the ball up. No one rotates the second time around.
Oubre shot blocker. Brunson drives on the rookie Edgecombe. Turns, shoots, and scores from the field. By the way, McBride in the first 3 games in this series was 4 for 14 from 3. He's 4 for 4 in 5 minutes here in Game 4. And Embiid's going to try a 3. That has been a struggle. Had not hit a 3 in the first 3 games. Was 0 for 6. Brunson to Towns. Towns is going to try a three. Knicks not missing early. From three-point range, they've scored 25 points in 6 minutes. Oubre using the screen, goes right at Towns, and gets that one to go.
He has a chance at least to slow the Knicks down initially, but they're too soft on the perimeter right now on the catch. Everybody getting into rhythm with space.
Towns has Maxey on him. Towns goes right inside, stops, pulls up, shot. A 14-point lead. The three ball has been the difference. 1 of 7 from Philly, 7 of 8 for New York. Edgecombe gets inside, comes up short. Again, the mismatch. Towns pass inside, deflected, somehow finds its way to Hart. 7 on the 24. McBride, jab step, pulls back. He's going to have to hoist one up. Hart right now. Mike Brown going with the two bigs, like.
And we've seen the Knicks play like this offensively throughout the postseason in stretches. The question is, how do you slow it down? And now they go to a different look. A lineup that can really hurt you on the offensive glass.
Embiid's going to try another three-pointer. Nice aboard of the Sixers. Happy to see that. He's got 8 of their 16 points. Towns inside, Robinson. Towns gets it back. Shot blocked. Beautiful help defense from Edgecombe. Brunson with 7 to shoot. Jab step. He fires up a three.
That's hold on here to weather this early storm, hoping the Knicks start missing some shots.
Maxey so quick, and Towns went down. Wincing as he comes up the floor. Slight limp as Bridges brings it up. Paul George, it's out on Towns. Towns has really enjoyed doing the playmaking thing. Nice feed inside, another. Maxey, Edgecombe. The rookies played better on the road in the playoffs than at home. Sixers could use a big game from him. He had that amazing game 7. Maxey in rhythm, can't get it. Maxey 0 for 3 from three-point range. Towns fakes. Lost it again. Brunson wants some room, uses a Robinson screen, fires up another three, puts it in! With no ability to brace his fall, as Oubre gets inside, overpowers Brunson. Good move to the basket for Moose as well for Philadelphia. Shamet in the game for the Knicks. He had a strong game 3. A lot of minutes with OG Anunoby out. Shot clock down to 6. Shamet off the bounce, kicks it out. Jordan Clarkson, his first shot. And he is fouled.
Thing going wrong for Philly. They finally get a hard closeout to a shooter, and you actually commit a foul.
Upcoming playoff schedule. A lot of work to do for Philadelphia. We said at the top of the telecast, someday, legs, some NBA team is going to be down 3-0 and come back. And
not just possession by possession, but you string them together quarter by quarter. Put yourself in position to.
Is just incredible, the turnaround.
And their offense has catered toward it, and he has embraced it.
As Maxey in the last elimination game, that was game 7 in Boston. All he did was score 30 points with 11 rebounds.
Attempts tonight, plus this trip to the line. So certainly he came out with the right intent as Andre Drummond gets in.
NBA history gets the follow. Mark trying to walk off. Looked like he turned the ankle. Brunson doubled up top. Shamet. Shot clock at 5. Nice fake from Shamet. Fires away. Hits another three. One shy of the most threes made in a quarter in NBA playoff history.
It's contagious right now because that was good defense by the Sixers other than biting on that pump fake.
Edwards misses. Drummond can't. There comes Josh Hart. Ankle looks fine. Clarkson. Shamet. Wide open three. Puts it in. Of 12 from downtown. Maxey draws the foul on Robinson. And he'll shoot.
Clarkson, one more pass. Another wide open look.
And Maxey with the 2 free throws.
Are playing once they cross half court. So sharp. Every cut is sharp. Everybody finding the net.
Maxey, this is the second free throw. Pass goes ahead to Josh Hart. Hart against Maxey, looking to post him up. Backs in. Shot in the paint is up. off the mark. Drummond able to tip it out on Maxey. Knicks have been double teaming him all series. Maxey stumbles a bit. Shot clock winding down. Gets inside, lost the ball. Goes up. No fouls to give here for the Sixers. Brunson will bring it up. Brunson to Shamet. Final second, Shamet a three. And that will end the first
focus and follow the game plan.
You're filling in for OG again and making the most of it. Like you said, what is your mindset to try to help close this thing out?
I mean, OG's, one of our star players, one of our best guys. I can't replace him by myself. It takes a full team.
Thank you, Deuce. Good luck the rest of the way. Mike.
All right, Lisa. Well, McBride started for Anunoby in game 3, and he was 1 for 6. He's 4 for 4 tonight. Josh Hart misses Embiid, Edgecombe, Oubre, Paul George. Edwards makes his move, pulls up, and draws the foul.
I think we may have just seen it replicated here. You can't shoot better than they just have to start this game. And for Philadelphia right now, it gets down to this.
Shooting the second one. Edwards' second year out of Kentucky. Wasn't drafted after 1 year with the Wildcats. Played 64 games, started 12 of them. He had one of the great games of his career back in March, had a 32-point game. He's a good young player, doesn't always
can score, and he's one of those guys that if he gets a couple of shots to go early, he's another weapon for Nick Nurse, and he's got him in here, I think, trying to hopefully get them a little bit of a spark offensively.
Towns throws it. Let's have Alvarado and Clarkson, Shamet, Hart, and Towns. George can't get that to fall. Hart grab. Hart's been one of the leaders in rebounding in the playoffs. Clarkson, Shamet, no hesitation. Landry, Shamet. Oh.
Example of ball movement. If you're Quentin Grimes, you cannot help that hard off the strong side corner. You got this pass right here. Jordan Clarkson is bottled up. He's not going to get to the rim from there. If you're Quentin Grimes, you just can't help off strong side corner when there's a shooter there.
The Knicks bench in these playoffs lead the entire playoffs in plus minus. The 76ers 16th out of 16 teams. Shamet feeling it, trying to go for a banker, can't get it. Clarkson the offensive rebound. Towns touch pass to Hart. Hart puts it up, shot is good, and a foul.
Anthony Towns, that's a great touch pass. Sixers finally force a really difficult shot off the dribble. Can't secure the rebound. Tremendous awareness by Karl Anthony Towns on this touch pass right here. Gives Josh Hart an easy opportunity.
Embiid his second foul. Got 7 assists already. Hart hits the... Sixers going to just try and chip away. Knicks still playing. Tough physical defense. Paul George trying to get free, gets away from Towns. Shot is good. Nice soft touch from Paul George. Alvarado racing up the floor. Quentin Grimes guarding him. Alvarado inside, finds Towns. Towns pass to Hart. Hart flips it up, and good. Another assist for Karl Anthony Towns.
Everything is available to the Knicks offensively right now. Whatever they want to do, even when they get it on the interior and there's traffic around, one more pass, you get a good answer. Early bucket before the Knicks are set.
Edgecombe's first field goal, his first point. Towns throws it back. Shamet a corner three. Hart to Alvarado. Back to Shamet. Inside Clarkson. Clarkson a floater. Can't get it to go, and Embiid. Here's Quentin Grimes. Finds some room. Shot in and out. Hart directing traffic. Clarkson. Alvarado. And tripped by Grimes. That's going to be the second team foul.
Because you've got to chip away by converting the easy ones that you're going to get. And here you see Karl Anthony Towns once again drawing two, and now you've got the weak side corner cutting along the baseline. Tyrese Maxey thought he was going to stay.
Alvarado right back to Towns. Towns turns, shoots, and scores. Karl Anthony Towns make that 8 points, 8 assists, and the lead is up to 24.
Sixers try to zone off of that side out of bounds. Did not communicate it well at all.
Bridges the steal. Alvarado the three. Air ball. Robinson offensive rebound. McBride tries again. Hits again. Ordinary shooting.
The focus that they...
Playoff topic. Ask AI mode in Google search. Joel Embiid knocks down the shot. All right, so like, how do you stay with it? Just what's it like playing in that instant?
Mike, because the one thing you wanted in a situation down 0-3 is hope and belief and the Knicks came out and tried to take that right from them. All you can do is continue to fight on this end, hopefully force some tough shots, string at this before halftime.
Maxey brings it up. Edgecombe lost his sneaker. They're playing 4-on-5. Now he joins them in the front court. Robinson trying to help out. Good double team. Maxey's seen that all series. Embiid drives down a lane, still with 12 points.
I mean, and that illustrates the extent to which Joel Embiid is limited right now physically. He had a wide open lane. He didn't even think about dunking that basketball.
Robinson, the offensive rebound. Barlow.
Be down 5 or 6, even as good as they play. Hey, just hang in there. Keep your head up. Stay positive with each other. Play harder. Play harder.
You can feel the raw emotion from Nick Nurse.
I love it. No resignation whatsoever. That's the only message you can have. And you're just trying to continue to get his guys to fight through this.
Robinson, another offensive rebound. Brunson three-pointer. That's short. Gets his own rebound again. Sidestep, kicks it back out. Mikal Bridges walks into a three. Ball deflected. Bridges gets it again. Barlow knocked
out a shooter if you're the closer. You can't leak up the floor right now. They give up 2 long rebounds that should have been secured by a guard at the top.
alley-oop. Robinson couldn't get it. They get another one. That's 5 offensive rebounds on this possession. Hart shot won't go. Gallery. Here comes Maxey racing up the floor. Sidestep layup is good. Back after putting themselves in such an enormous hole. Well, this team has fought all season long through injuries, through that first round series. Bridges layup, got it. The second.
And he doesn't put it down often from that distance and get all the way to the rim. He's really always looking for that mid-range, or he's going to get a slash on the weak side.
That took a shot. First foul on Barlow, 3rd team foul with 5:59 left. McBride on the bounce, looking for an opening. Finds Bridges. Robinson hands it right back. Bridges corner Hart. Three-pointer puts it up. Shot won't go. Maxey dances up the floor. Uses Embiid as the screen. Gets inside. Layup. Shot won't go. Finds up with it. Knicks have numbers the other way. Hart kicks it out. McBride tries another three. Bridges another offensive rebound. Trying to get out there. Puts up the layup and banks it home. He wanted.
Knicks now, even when they don't make a shot on that rare occasion, really hurting the Sixers with second effort on the glass.
Embiid dial, but the big man is hurt. And he's also exhausted. Obviously knee issues.
Every time he goes to the floor, like you expect him to get up gingerly. So many different things bothering him physically.
It's the right hip,
no doubt,
that had him rebounds in 8 minutes. Knicks have 9 offensive rebounds. Embiid easily wins the tip. Edgecombe trying to get going, gets inside, beautiful move, and he banks it home. What a sweet move by the rookie. Second.
And he doesn't put it down often from that distance and get all the way to the rim. He's really always looking for that mid-range, or he's going to get a slash on the weak side.
That took a shot. First foul on Barlow, 3rd team foul with 5:59 left. McBride on the bounce, looking for an opening. Finds Bridges. Robinson hands it right back. Bridges corner Hart. Three-pointer puts it up. Shot won't go. Maxey dances up the floor. Uses Embiid as the screen. Gets inside. Layup. Shot won't go. Finds up with it. Knicks have numbers the other way. Hart kicks it out. McBride tries another three. Bridges another offensive rebound. Trying to get out there. Puts up the layup and banks it home. He wanted.
Knicks now, even when they don't make a shot on that rare occasion, really hurting the Sixers with second effort on the glass.
Embiid dial, but the big man is hurt. And he's also exhausted. Obviously knee issues.
Every time he goes to the floor, like you expect him to get up gingerly. So many different things bothering him physically.
It's the right hip,
no doubt,
that had him rebounds in 8 minutes. Knicks have 9 offensive rebounds. Embiid easily wins the tip. Edgecombe trying to get going, gets inside, beautiful move, and he banks it home. What a sweet move by the